Happy anniversary, Lazyboys night.
That's right. We've been on YouTube for 5 years now.
5 years, dude.
5 years, never missed a Thursday.
Never, ever missed a Thursday.
I'm exhausted.
Just with that. Yeah, no kidding. So we're celebrating our 5th anniversary, and we're celebrating with you. We got an awesome show coming up.
Yeah, where are we, by the way? You probably don't recognize the Dune Dead.
So it's a kind of a mashup. We're at the Broken Stick Brewery.
Live.
And that brewery is inside Hammond Golf, right? So we're at Hammond Golf in the dining area, which is an awesome place.
It's a really nice venue.
Fantastic with us. Shout out
We'll show you some shots later.
But
yeah, shout out
Leonard,
to Dave and Leonard.
You guys have been amazing support. It's fantastic. But you know what? Watch this. We'll be back, and we're going to start off because look what we have over here, folks.
Ooh,
we're doing a
beer.
flight. Woohoo!
When the day is done and I need a good laugh, I tune into Lazyboys night on their chosen path. Two mates on the lounge with stories untold, chatting about movies worth more than gold. Food escapades and opinions so true. Just two good fellas seeing life through. Their banter and wisdom, a comforting sound. No pretense, no drama, just solid common ground. These are the channels, the ones I adore, guiding my screen, always wanting more. From shredding guitars to laughter and chat, my favorite YouTube, that's where it's at.
That's Dude.
And that's Dude.
And
welcome to Lazyboys night.
Oh,
yeah.
Now, we mentioned the flight before the song. I'm excited. So we got a bunch of different beers to sample as we talk about today's episode topics. But let's start with the first flight. This is the...
Happy to be here.
And we certainly
That's the
are.
actual name.
Yeah, this is from Broken Stick. I'm not sure. This, by the cover of it, I'm going to say this is a lager. I don't know what it is, but...
Oh my lord.
Oh, it smells nice.
Awesome, dude. Happy to be here.
Ready?
He's going to tell us what it is. Cheers.
Cheers. It's a cream ale. Oh, it's a cream ale.
100% cream ale.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that is a nice cream ale.
for real. Not just sucking up because we're live at the brewery.
Nope.
But no, for real, this is fantastic. That's a proper cream ale too. Like if you had to...
I want more than just the little flight now.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go through 4 different beers. Right? And then when we're done, we're going to each pick the one that we enjoyed the most individually. And then we'll have a proper pint to wrap up the show.
Well, it's a good start. It's a good start.
No kidding.
All right. So what are we talking about, Dude?
We're going to be doing a breakdown of the last 5 years.
Notable moments.
Notable moments, things that stood out for us. We're going to go literally year by year.
It's our journey.
The fun thing is, in our first year when we started off in 2021, in June, literally 5 years ago, when we first started off, we had in the can, right? We had previously recorded in 2018.
3 years earlier, but things just weren't right to air, and it wasn't the right time. And
It was a concept, we worked it out, but we never went anywhere with it. But it's awesome to see, even back in 2021, our Retro Sunday episodes, which I think we should bring back, just have like snippets of it. We'll talk.
Retro Sunday.
Retro Sunday.
You've seen this before, you'll see it again.
Well, no, not the Retro 18. But anyways, to be able to talk about we'll go through every year and what we think are our favorite moments or what stood out for us specifically.
All right, so year one to you was bringing back the retros, using the footage we already had.
Yeah, it was a big thing for me because there's specific episodes where when I was watching it and I go, this is a 2021 episode, and I had forgotten for real. Because you're talking 5 years, you're talking about every single Thursday. We've done a lot of shows.
Well,
like episode, like
mathematically,
video-wise.
we're looking at like 260 episodes.
And if you're looking
Plus
at all
the retros.
yeah, so all these videos were well over 500 videos. But within those videos, we have
the
full
intros, the teaser
episodes.
Tuesdays of this,
our
yeah,
music
so-
videos, name
Oh,
it.
yeah.
But in 2021, what really stood out for me was the fact that when you watch, one, quality was completely different.
Yeah.
But just trying to find our footing and just what we wanted this to be.
Finding a proper camera.
So lighting, camera,
Right.
like all that fun stuff. Even our intro,
Oh.
like it just the beat of that
and
completely
dude's editing
changed.
was very bare bones at the time.
But yeah, what stood out for you?
What stood out for me is I want to bring something up that probably newer viewers are not aware of, because often you join in, you catch some of the back catalog, but you don't necessarily have time to watch all 500 plus posts, you know?
But you should.
You should. But in
Binge it.
year one, I mean, you'll notice we're both wearing our t-shirts, right? And this is our little mascot, a seal. And the reason we have the seal, you know what?
Our little mascot.
Yeah, our little mascot. In French, a seal is pronounced un fuck. P-H-O-Q-U-E. Un fuck.
Hooked on phonics.
That's right. And in our first year, we had Easter eggs in every episode with this little guy where we'd pair him up with something else. Like, for example, we put the DVD of the movie up, so it said "fuck up," you know, all sorts
Say
of things
it
like
in French
that.
so you don't. So
Fuck
dude
up.
doesn't have to bleep it.
That's right. Well, no,
It's weird that you're sitting there, by the way,
We're
and
going to
you
write
just
the
talk to-
P-H-O-Q-U-E so people
Yeah.
know. But every
He's a
episode,
fuck,
there
yeah.
was a different little Easter egg with our little fuck. And after a while, we couldn't come up with anything new, so we had to
Oh,
retire
man.
it. I mean, here's a little clip, actually, of the retirement here.
But what I will say is that he served us well. He's done his time, and he will be retiring. All right, for this season, he will be retiring. We're both together. Oh,
But-
that's awesome, man.
But it was
I
just a
love
fun
watching the old
Easter
episodes.
egg that was in season one, and we actually ran a contest
Yeah.
to see if anybody could identify them all or close to it. And we actually had one contestant who really came.
We had two,
really
dude.
well, no,
There
but
was-
one came so close.
Yeah, but the other one was
She
really
won,
close too.
She won the swag. She
Yeah.
won the T-shirts.
Yeah, we
But-
had a you
Oh yeah,
win
we had
that
a
actual-
contest.
Yeah.
But to me,
and
that's a
okay,
good
forget it.
memory.
I'm thinking about so much things.
You
I'm
get flashbacks,
Oh,
huh?
of so many different things. The more we talk about it, the more, and it's weird to think that it was that long ago. But when you're talking episode-wise, it was a long time
It
ago.
was 5 years ago.
It's very, very impressive.
Yeah. All right.
So is this cream ale?
Yeah, well, it just helps up wrap up season one, huh? Or year
Season one. Oh, you ready for beer year two?
This is the Dandelion. Dude,
Oh,
what kind of beer is the
what kind
Dandelion?
of a beer is the dandelion?
Best one, the blonde.
Oh.
You know, I've always been partial to brunettes and redheads too, but I like blondes. I like them all.
I was gonna say, you always say you like them all.
I do like them all, even the bald ones.
Alopecia?
Alopecia.
Big fan? Okay, let's try this out. Cheers. To yourself.
Oh, nice. Me likey blondes.
Wow.
Yeah, me likey blondes.
That's so nice and crisp, eh? It's
Well, you know,
it's
we're drinking it from the source
refreshing.
too. We're right here in the brewery, so
It's like they have this beer fall, and you just have to put your glass under the beer fall, and it fills up on its own. It's like Willy Wonka for beers. Yeah. You should check out the place.
Well, we should start a place like that.
Willy Wonka's beers.
Willy Wonka beer.
For all children of all ages. That's good beer. I love it.
All right.
Perfect for year two.
So year two, season two. What stood out for you?
Not really much. It
You
was,
lie like a filthy
it was a
rug.
horrible year.
Come on.
Now, in year two, there's actually year two. There's two things that really stand out.
Two.
Two
Oh,
things.
I only
are-
picked one. Now
Yeah.
you're gonna upstage me.
The first one is actually we did a special episode for our 100th video post, and I remember how psyched we were that we had 100 videos Like, we were so proud that we
deal.
did a special
Come
on
on,
that.
it was a milestone.
But what was cool about that specific episode, it was a milestone. We did it at OBC Brewery, right? But we did it after hours. So we had gone there to celebrate. And then once the place was closed, there was a few patrons that stuck around, including us.
Yeah.
And then we
the
decided to
brewmaster
record. But I
sat
remember,
with us and, yeah.
dude, when he hit the record, remember he had his back against the wall like this, so he can actually get us in the shot.
I forgot about that.
And then you have the people, because there's a mezzanine at the top, so there's people looking down. So he's trying to look at these people, and he's trying to record like this. But if you look at it, folks, go check it out. Here, you know what? Seriously, dude, put up a little clip. And folks, remember, this is after hours, so lighting, sound is garbage. It's probably technical-wise, it's probably one of our worst episodes. But it makes me laugh so much because you can tell that we're several beers into our celebration.
Yes.
So just check this out.
That's dude.
That's dude.
And
welcome to Lazy Boys Night. Whoa! What the hell did you do to the set?
I thought this was you renovated.
No, this is very different. How different is this?
It's well, we're on site is what we're happening. We are at the OBC, that stands for,
Orleans Brewing Company.
and we want to give a special shout out and thanks to Jan for letting us use this fantastic location. Yeah, if you've never tried it, come on down. It's in Orleans.
And whoa. And why are we here?
Why are we? Because, oh, that's a good point. This is the
100th.
host.
That sounds
That's right.
lame. See? It's like, I can't believe we actually posted that. It's like, it's a Thursday, we have no choice.
You know
Just
what?
Bring
It's
that up.
growing pains, right? But in
Oh,
the
yeah.
end, what's important was the topic, and I think it was a good episode. It was fun. We
And it
had
was
our guest
fun.
host Jan, guest
In the
well, he was the
background.
host. He's the OBC.
Yeah, but it's funny because if you look at if you watch the entire episode, you can actually see him closing up the place while we're still drinking and filming. But one of the other things, so specifically that episode for me was big. It was an incredible year, but it was also the year that we introduced, which we don't see anymore, our warnings. We used to have warnings at the beginning of the show.
Warning.
There's several different types of warnings. If you don't know what we mean by that, watch this.
Okay, you need a little bit of patience because some of them are a little longer than others.
I just pick one, dude. Pick
one.
one, because we had several different versions of it.
All right.
Longer versions, but dude, just pick one. Pick your favorite one and show that one now.
Warning. The following video is for entertainment and purposes only. A sense of humor is required beyond this point. Dude and Dude are not professionals yet, so any attempt to copy them in any way would be completely stupid. Seriously, they have no idea what they're doing. Well, I can't say I didn't warn you. Cheers, dudes!
So we had that at the beginning of every show. That different versions of that. But again, that's a big thing that stood out for me.
I picked one episode specifically because it stood out because it set a trend.
Oh.
Our St. Paddy's Day challenge. Because this is where we brought in with our
Pain?
dares. Yeah, we brought in the pain
That's
at a
where
new
we
level.
brought in pain into the show.
And we had the bug zapper paddles, and you know, it wasn't just on the arms. It wound up on the face, on the chin, on the nose, on the earlobes, and it was.
So in the intro, when we have our intro video song, right? There's a clip of one of the, I think it's the second one we did, like the almost like the revenge video.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's worth seeing.
Yeah, but it's the anticipation whenever we know the pain's coming. If you watch those episodes, and there were many subsequent ones, you'll always see Dude or myself were like,
Well, because we had never
bracing
tested
yourself.
He shows
Oh my
up
God.
with those things. We
Oh,
had
yeah.
never tested it before.
He's talking about Dude, of
so
course.
dude. So when we actually did the very first, I can't remember. Okay, can we put up a clip? I want to know right now, who was the first one to get zapped in that first time?
I don't remember.
Can you, look for it and put it right now. first one.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
So while I'm drinking,
While you're drinking.
I'm gonna break my teeth on the. Damn! I know that hurts. We shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have tried it out at first. This is horrible. This tube's getting really hot. Okay.
So you guys know who got that.
We still don't know. We
yet.
have to watch this episode to find out. But that is a legitimate
think-
reaction.
but-
We had never tested it before.
Did I win the challenge or did you win the
Yes, you
challenge?
win. You won. That's why we did a follow-up episode.
That's right. Whenever I win, it's like, let's do it again.
Oh, jeez, man.
Anyways, but yeah, it brought the challenges to a new pain level, which A, is funny as hell, and B, I think people want to see us suffer for some reason. I think we're likable guys, but you like to see us suffer mildly.
And you can tell by the views, it's like slightly more views for those episodes. And our very, very first episode, we kind of set ourselves up. Because our very first posted video was an actual dude dare. And there's a lot of pain involved in that one too. I'm not saying what it is. Go click on videos, go to oldest, and the very first one you see, go check it out.
Yeah.
That's how we set ourselves up.
This
We didn't
is true.
start off in the dude dan.
It was a little
We
cold.
didn't start off.
It was a little cold.
So
A little
we set
shrinkage
ourselves
involved.
up. Anyways, I love it. I love it so much.
Year 2.
That's freaking awesome, man.
I know.
Wow. Fantastic. So just a little insight, Broken Stick Brewery. One of the main reasons why we're filming for our anniversary is because several months ago, we were here for my birthday. And we had such a great time. The atmosphere was amazing. The staff were phenomenal. We got to also meet the owner, Leonard, he was phenomenal as well. Got to meet as well the brewmaster Dave. So that whole experience, when we were trying to figure out what are we gonna do, there he is. Yeah,
This is a bobblehead of the brewmaster Dave.
That's him. That's his real size, man. It's awesome to see him at work.
He makes tiny
it's
little beers.
Weird. It's weird that he just makes one glass at a time.
Yeah, beer in a shot
No
glass.
other brewery does that.
I know.
And that's why it's the Willy Wonka brewery. You walk in there and every little doors, but somehow you still fit inside those little mini doors.
It's crazy.
amazing. But just to say, that's the main reason why I wanted to be here is because of the atmosphere and the staff here, which are phenomenal.
Yeah, top notch. If you ever
And the
in the
beer.
area, you gotta go.
Oh.
Yeah, and the beer. You gotta come down and try Broken Stick.
Broken Q, I like that.
And food.
And what?
And the food.
And the food. That's a good point.
It's a good point.
Yes.
Yes, we'll be having.
Food as well.
We'll be partaking in the food after we take
Our
this.
wrap-up party, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah. Okay. So, folks, there's a little something we want to show you right now. Watch this.
All right. I think.
Nice place, right? That's awesome. So if you do get a chance, come on down to Hammond, Ontario, Hammond Golf, right? Check that out.
Just east
Have
of
some
Ottawa.
food. Oh, phenomenal place.
Now I think we should start year 3 with something called Broken Monk.
Broken Monk. What are we drinking, dude?
That's a Belgium
Oh.
double. Double?
Double Belgium?
Double. Double?
Double. Was double an actual thing? You're gonna have to do in your own research.
I think it's double with an accent. It's double.
Uns ein double.
All right.
All right.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers for real. Oh, damn.
Oh man.
Okay.
I like it.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know what broke the
What's-
monk, but they did a good job.
What's that?
Jeez.
There's that, like, almost like a caramelized taste.
I was
to
gonna
it.
say there's a little bit of a caramel taste to it.
That's beautiful. No, don't throw stuff at me. You know how much I hate that.
Dude was
Holy
about to throw
freak.
the,
If we
info
could,
card for this.
if we
beer.
could have a clip show of all the times you throw stuff at me during an episode, man,
that's
I-
stay
I'll-
tuned next week.
I'll get him to do all the research.
No.
You got to find every time
Yeah.
you've thrown stuff at
Go
us in
through
an
500
episode.
plus videos.
Oh
That's a good
man,
beer.
that's fantastic.
Yeah,
I really
all
love
right.
that.
Good job, Mr. Broken Monk. All right.
Oh yeah.
So what stood out for you?
In year three. So just so we're clear, folks, when we're talking about the different years, so we're going calendar
little
year.
wishy-washy, yeah.
So we're going calendar year.
Because we
But-
started in June 2021.
Yeah.
But we're going year 1's 2021, year 2 is 2022, year 3 is 2020. Even our episodes are numbered that way because otherwise it's complicated. Oh, the season starts. It's like TV, September to September. Really?
Yeah.
Come on, it's annoying.
So if you're looking at any given episode, if you look at the title, at the very end of the title, you'll have the EP episode. For example, it would be right now it'd be 23 dash.
26.
No, right now we're talking about 23.
Oh, we're okay. You're not talking
As
about
a
this episode.
no, I'm not talking.
Yeah, I was
not
like,
this episode.
no,
I'm
no.
talking. We're talking about even
like,
if
dude,
you
you're
are
missing
looking
3 years. Okay.
Okay, fine. If you want to look at now, you look at the title at the bottom. You're gonna have 26
Dash 20 something.
and it's like every week. So you can, if we're like at episode whatever, dude. If you look down, right, that episode is how many episodes we've had in 2026, which is every single Thursday, as we've mentioned. But the biggest standout for me in year three, and it was it quite literally a lifelong dream, came true. Back in the 90s, we had worked on, before Lazyboys Night was even a thought, right?
Oh, geez. We go way back
We
here.
did a Super 8 film rough cut as a promotion for a feature film, which was never done.
Now, let me,
Why?
I got to give a little backstory
Why?
here. What you guys don't realize is that, you know, dude is obviously a YouTube personality, but he's also a creative writer. And dude had aspirations about a big screenplay, doing a movie thing, but we were poor students back then and had no money. So the idea was to film a little sizzler reel, they call,
Yeah.
little clips to tease about what the movie could be, hoping that someday somebody says, yeah, I'll give you some money to make this film.
Yeah.
So dude wrote and directed and put together this sizzler and gathered a bunch of friends. You'll see dudes in there, I'm in there.
That's how long, man, you've been around.
Yeah, and
Even show up in the movie.
some other people, the dudes in there, and,
Yeah.
and goods in there,
Yeah.
and anyways,
That's
and
wild,
and,
eh?
this was his brainchild. It was a passion project that sadly never came to full fruition, but nonetheless got a little bit of exposure here on Lazyboys, and you take it over from there, dude.
But that's the thing. Thank you very much for that. And for me, it was a highlight because the initial intention, like you said, was to be able to present it in either in festivals back, because in the 90s, film festivals were starting up, and it was massive. Like, it was a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
So the idea was to get some interest in this rough cut. What did you call it? The other
Sizzler.
a sizzler. I like that. I've never heard that term before.
Yeah, it's just meant to make me go ooh,
So,
spicy.
and because that never happened, it stayed in. It's literally in the can, for real.
It's Super 8 film.
It's Super 8 film.
that had to be then converted digitally.
But what's awesome about it is that to be able to one day actually put it out there for a mass view.
And you could see
This
how
is
young
awesome.
we looked.
So
Dude had
the
hair.
Shut.
Dude
up.
had hair.
No, actually, I don't know
Oh,
how
no,
much
your
hair.
head's shaved in that.
Yeah,
thing.
I think I'm still
But
shaved.
dude was in a period
little
of his
bit
life
more.
where he had hair.
It was
And mine
it was
wasn't
a
gray.
choice back then.
My beard was not gray. It was. Did it even have a
But
beard?
that-
I don't remember.
Watch it. We're gonna have to watch it again.
I don't think I had a beard back then.
It really, that for me, really stood out as a major moment for 2023. And the other thing, so episode-wise, to be able to post that movie was huge. But the other thing that really stood out for year 3 was the sheer amount of special guests we had, and it's apropos. It's nice to see that we're back in a brewery to celebrate our 5th, because in year 3 we were doing after hours episodes. We were actually going into breweries and filming.
true.
Once they would close the doors, we would stick around and we would film either with the owners, the brewer,
The
whoever it may be.
brewmaster.
Yeah, so we had a blast doing that. But the special guests, that's the entirety of that year.
We
Year
had
3
a
for
lot of
me
guests.
is special guests.
We had a lot of special guests.
Yeah.
I agree, and they were great guests too.
Oh.
A lot of memories there. What stood out for me in year 3, excuse me, is a
You almost had to do push-ups,
I
eh?
almost had to do push-ups. It wasn't out loud.
He held it in because he didn't want to do push-ups. Inside, tell
I don't know if you
him,
can hear the giggling in the background there.
tell him why.
So if you can hear the giggling in the background, this is one of our regular audience members.
Well, regular audience members,
And
special
she-
guests on the
special
show,
guests a few times.
part of the production
Yeah,
crew
Cece.
regularly. So
Cece
CC,
was
folks,
like,
you know who she
she's
is.
like, if you burp on camera, you have to do push-ups. And I was like, so I'm like, trying to not burp. But that's not about year 3. This
No,
is just right now.
we
but-
digress. What do we do best? We digress.
But talking about year 3 for me,
Oh my God.
we started in year 3 a tradition that to me has always meant a lot, and we've upheld it, and we're going to keep doing it year after year.
I'm really curious right now.
Well,
I can't figure out what you're talking about.
every year when we start the year, we always ring in the new year.
Yeah.
And then the first thing we do
Oh.
since 2023,
Yes.
we pay tribute to the fallen stars of
Hell
the previous
yeah.
year.
I
in
love those
2023, I know,
episodes,
we
man.
did Fallen Stars of 2022, and I think it's important because we need to acknowledge, we're here to entertain, and part of entertainment, there's a whole history, there's a whole legacy, and you have to acknowledge the people that came
Well,
before
because we
you.
respect those entertainers.
respect
They're
them. They're
the reason
influences.
why we're doing what we're doing
And
right
they're
now.
such influences
Yeah.
on us, and so whenever we lose someone important, obviously we can't pay tribute to everybody there.
No.
We always run.
Well,
a
we
list,
always run-
but we pick our
Yeah,
favorites.
and
or
it
the
has
ones
to be
most
for both of
impactful.
us. That's
Yeah.
the biggest thing, right? Is
The-
we make sure,
the most
and then
impactful
Duke can always
ones.
chime
Yeah,
in.
of course.
Usually it starts us with us, and
But it's a tradition that it's been near and dear to my heart ever since we've done this. I don't know about you because I remember you back when we were younger. You were always more athletic than I was. I was never an athlete. I was always more the artist type. And so to me, that world, the TV, movies,
always been there,
music, it's always been there. So when
Yeah.
those people, we lose them, it always meant a lot. I know it meant a lot to you too, even though you were
Yeah,
more of a jock than I was. But it always meant a lot, and I think you have to know where you're coming from before you know where you're going. And part of this is based on what we got from these stars.
Yeah.
And so the whole tribute episodes, it was a defining moment for me for that year, and it's stuck with us ever
Wow.
since. Yeah.
that's awesome. I hadn't even thought about that, but you're right, because for us to be able to do what we do now and being inspired and having that respect for those entertainers that were there for most of them for the entirety of our lives, because when they pass away, most of them have quite literally been in our lives
Yeah.
since day one, right?
I mean, something, because you rarely see the younger stars go. It happens on
if
occasion.
it happens, but it's a tragedy usually.
It's a
for
tragedy, but
instance.
usually most of these people going, they've been around
Yeah.
since we were kids. We've been watching them, growing up with them.
The one thing I find, the one thing I find weird about it is our viewership when it comes to those episodes. Not to bring a negative spin to it, because I think it's fantastic. I love doing that. I love going through it because it gives us a chance to revisit each of those entertainers that we're going to pick for our show. When we revisit and we talk about, we're super, all three of us are super nostalgic about it when we're talking about them. And I'm always genuinely surprised that it doesn't have more views, because I know that the people that watch us love entertainment as much as we do.
Maybe they don't want to be reminded of the loss.
It could be.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
It doesn't
but
matter.
we're
We're
not
gonna
going to
keep doing
stop.
it. Yeah.
I 100%. I'm down for that. I love it. Every single time it happens throughout the year, every time
Yeah.
somebody passes away,
Whenever there's
we talk
someone
about it
super
right away.
notable, like,
It's
yeah,
like, dude. It's
Like a lot
texting
of them
back and
will
forth.
wait for the tribute episode,
Yeah.
but some of them will like stand out. Like,
we had George Wendt.
Yeah,
It's
well, I was
like-
going to say George Wendt,
George
but
Wendt was a
Norton Wendt,
huge thing, right?
You know, it was.
But
it
it's,
was huge with Catherine O'Hara lost.
Yeah, that was
we had to talk
huge.
about her directly.
So there's a few out there when you see that we'll have special episodes. Those people really stood out for us, and we can't wait for for that episode specifically. But yeah, dude, great choice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
man.
been a great choice and a little bit of nostalgia because we're paying tribute to the stars of past. None of these stars have fallen, but you talked about your Sounds of Man. Let's show a little clip.
Oh,
of it.
okay. Check this out, folks. We're just going to show you a little teaser, a little sizzler, and
A sizzler of the sizzler.
a sizzler of the sizzler. Check this out.
It's always so dark when I open my eyes. Clouds of confusion in my mind. Like the last draft was a kind of warning. I'll be okay if I make the morning. I'm somewhere between living and dead. Can't even trust anything I've said. Try to hold on as my memory fades. But if I'm making money, I'll be okay. There is a message coming loud and clear. I know what it says and I don't wanna hear. There is a message coming loud and clear. I know what it says and I don't wanna hear. Coming loud and clear. I don't wanna hear you say it. Coming loud and clear. 'Cause I don't wanna hear. Welcome to my mental breakdown. Take a seat down and watch me fall. Try you could make it new, you will. But if I'm making money, fuck you. So I'll just wait for you bleeding through. Words of your God, but where is the proof? So I'll just wait till the night has gone. 'Cause I'll be okay if the morning comes. There is a message coming loud and clear. I know what it says and I
That was fun to film.
Freaking!
That-
every time I watch that, and the fact that the following year, which we're going into,
Well, hang on. I just want to make a comment about that Sounds of Man
Yeah.
clip. I don't know if dude showed that clip, but if
oh,
watch
you
the
want
full film-
your clip?
No, I was gonna say it's. You have to understand that when I played the frozen corpse wearing practically nothing in a snowpack, it was -40 that day, and the blue, that's not makeup. That's just me
Okay,
being really cold.
I know for a fact now, without even seeing it, that's legitimately what dude posts. Like, that's the video you
Is
guys
that what
saw.
you're gonna post, dude?
Now, 100. You know what? But that's a good choice, not only because you were actually in a snowbank for over 45 minutes like that.
Oh, it was
but
freezing.
it's a one, like a constant shot.
Well, it is a very cool.
It's a one, like there's no
You
cutaways.
know, just for
it's a
that, he's
one
not
shot.
gonna post this. He'll put something else and just send me like, "Oh, keep me guessing. Go
well,
come and see it."
If
you
that's
want to see
not
the
what
whole
you
thing.
saw, it's worth to go check out
There
the
you go.
entirety of that
right.
short film.
Now let's move on to year 4.
Oh, we're going to year 4.
Well,
What we
we're drinking
having?
the Hazer Beam.
Hazer Beam.
Now, if I recall, the Hazer Beam is a hazy IPA. Obviously, it's a hazer. No.
No, you got your chords ready?
Yeah.
It's an IPA.
Nipola!
All right,
Nice.
it's a NEPA.
Cheers. Oh, that is a Nipola. Oh.
Yeah.
That's a legitimate response.
You can tell we both like it. We're both like, oh, that's not rehearsed, folks. That's
Wow.
just.
Wow. Yeah, big fan.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a hard time picking my favorite. I gotta say,
That's a fantastic hazy.
it's not a hazy. It's a NEPA.
No, I know, but it tastes hazy. That's
No,
what I'm.
Hazer Beam. Maybe
It's
it's
confusing.
maybe
How's a Nipola and it tastes like a hazy.
It's
We're gonna
hazy
have to
liquid.
have Brewmaster Dave. Brewmaster Dave's gonna have to tell us, explain why it tastes. There's a
Alright.
hazy to
So-
it, and it's a Nipola.
What stands out for you in year 4?
The biggest thing that stood out for me in year 4, there's a few things, but the biggest thing for me is that we, like we've done previously, but we celebrated our 300th video.
That
What?
was epic.
But it is the first time and the only time we are not the actual hosts of that episode.
Nope,
We
had
had
our
Peter Whitaker as
Yeah.
our guest host.
Peter's an old friend of ours. He hosted this.
He's been supporting us from episode 1.
Yes.
If you go to episode 1, there's a comment by him in that same episode.
Yeah. No, Peter's an old friend. He supported us. He's been on the episode on the show a few times.
Yeah, he's done.
And he hosted
he
this
did
thing,
another show with
and
us
it was
as
kind of
well.
like a retrospective.
It was awesome, man. I watched it again,
It's
like just to
funny.
get prepped for our 5th. I was going through a lot of our older episodes, and I went through this one again. I'm going, holy jeez, this is and if you are watching our show for the first time, or you've only seen a few of our latest episodes, if you want to know where we come from, if you want to know who we are, that's the episode to watch.
I'm laughing because episode 3, the 300th, does air a bit of dirty laundry.
Just a little bit. Okay, before we go on, dude, seriously, just put up a clip of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the most popular segments on Lazyboys is the Dude Dare, more commonly known on YouTube as the challenges. You've seen them slapped in the face with pita. You've seen the salsa off, the drink off, the jerk off. Surprisingly enough, no face-offs. But what you haven't seen is the Dude Dare, the challenge, that almost ruined them.
Okay, dude. So just put the can on top of your head, okay?
I told you I'm not doing this. I don't even know why I'm standing
don't be a
here.
wuss.
No, we
It's-
said darts. That's not
It's
darts.
extreme darts.
No, we're not
Extreme
doing that. That's
darts.
not darts.
Come on,
I'm not
dude.
doing that. No, you don't even know what the Christ you're doing.
I've shot a bow
no,
before, okay?
I don't care.
put
You
it-
want to? No,
Yes,
I'm not doing
don't
that.
do it.
No, stop that. I'm
Come
not
on.
doing this
I'm counting
for
to 3,
you.
dude.
No, this is
Come
super
on,
weird.
I'm counting to
I'm
3.
not going to do
1,
that. No, I'm not doing that.
2,
I'm not doing.
3.
No, don't do that. The f***, man. I'm equally super pissed off right now. But awesome? That's so freaking awesome. I can't believe you just did that. I'm pissed off. That's horrible. Why the Christ would you do that to me? But it's so cool. How the freak, man? No, I hate you. God damn it.
That always makes me
Right?
laugh.
So
That always makes me
that
laugh.
to me is a defining moment when we have a guest host talking about us, and he's in the dude den,
Oh, yeah.
he's in the tabarnak.
It was a shot
It
was
was awesome.
all over the place, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he covered all those bases, but it was done as a mockumentary, mocking us,
Mocking is the key word here.
right? But that was
So
definitely
whatever.
a
If
major
you,
standout.
when you watch that episode, just take it with a grain of salt, because
No, it's 100% the truth. But what also what came out of that episode, which is awesome, is from that moment on, the thumbnail, right? So an important feature of YouTube is actually having your thumbnails being engaging or whatever. I'm not saying we're the most engaging thumbnails, but
I think we've come a long way.
dude, it's so drastically different how we were doing it prior. So if you go to that specific episode and you go before and you go after, how we were using thumbnails is literally the way we're doing it today.
Now, some of the before episodes have been updated since, so the thumbnails may have changed a little bit, so you might not notice the change as much. But before, it used to literally be just whatever YouTube picked for us.
They would pick it for us and we'd be like, okay, I guess that's the way
whereas
you
now
do it.
it's a very deliberate stage thing, often with the graphics and whatnot,
Exactly.
and it teases a lot more at
But for me,
what
it's
we
like
do.
when I was looking at that specific episode, and then I noticed the thumbnail, and then I started looking at all the thumbnails after and going, holy
the 300th
fuck, that's-
extravaganza,
that-
blah,
yeah.
blah, 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 long Japanese
special
title.
extravaganza
Yeah.
episode. But that really created that also, and we brought it forward, and that's how we've been using it. So if you're looking through Lazyboys Night thumbnails, we have a specific style now of thumbnails that is proper to us, and that's when it started.
Yeah, it's the style evolves, right? It becomes a signature at one point.
Yeah, it was big.
So
So what was
what-
it for you?
So I'm gonna kind of backtrack a little bit in a good way.
Okay.
When we talked about year 2, I talked about the St. Patty's episode because we introduced a new level of pain to
Yes.
the challenges. Thing is, after a while, well, we've seen the bug zapper. It's so the pain needs to evolve, and we did an episode.
Does it?
We did an episode that spawned a sequel, and was also used again in a tribute
Okay.
to pain episode. Slappy Spatchy.
Oh. Slappy Spatchy is based on what for real?
Slappy Spatchy is based on, I have at home a version of Cards Against Humanity, but it's the family edition. And one of the cards in there, the answer
That
card.
comes from the family edition?
It comes from the family
Shut
edition.
up.
Yeah.
What?
I know. It comes to the family edition, so it's safe to play with kids. And the
Wow.
answer card was Slappy Spatchy. The fun name with spatula. Anyway, I forget the details, but there's even a website. So I was like, is this a real game? And it turns out the website just leads you to a sales page for Cards Against Humanity. But the sound of playing a game where people slap each other with spatulas, as suggested by Cards Against Humanity, sounded like the next level. Because the zap is one thing, but like whacking with a
Whacking.
spatula on the
Yeah.
thigh or something. So
And it's still one of our
better rated
yes,
challenge
like
episodes.
most viewed, one of the top viewed.
So we did Slappy Spatchy, and it was so good it spawned the Spatula Strikes Back.
The Spatula Strikes Back. So you know what has to come
Oh,
next,
you know what we
folks?
gotta do? Return of the Spatula.
That's what's happening
We're
in
gonna
year
have to do it
five.
for the spatula.
well,
But
yeah.
what got to me is the next level. If I dude, play the clip. I want you guys to pay attention to the size of the welt on dude's thigh.
And then you think it's gone.
Oh my God!
That mark, that imprint stayed there for so freaking long. And it was like we brought the next level of pain in. And to me, anything that spawns a sequel is memorable. And Slappy
So-
Spatchy is worthy of that.
He was such a jerk about it that when we met the following week to record that week's episode, he goes, "So, you still have the mark?"
Yeah,
I'm
how was
going,
your
"You
thigh?"
ass." I showed him the mark, and he did that. He did exactly that reaction.
Oh my
You're
God.
such a jerk about this, man. But,
Hey, but
crap.
you do it for the ratings, dude.
Yeah, we
You
do it for
the
you,
ratings.
right? You're there for us, we're there for you. It's like, oh, jeez, man.
You know what? Here's to your pain.
Oh, that's freaking awesome. That's so good.
All right. I think dude's trying to tell you something.
So, one of the things before we wrap up year 4, a honorable year 4 mention.
Oh, you
is-
do an honorable mention?
No,
Like, oh,
just for
leave me
this,
hanging, eh?
just for this, because it's you'll understand why.
Okay.
We did a Mario Kart
Woo!
challenge, but not only did we play the actual Wii version of Mario Kart, but for the first time, I was in full costume.
We were both in full costume. If you've seen a lot of retro episodes, I always wind up in a really
For the Halloween episode, right?
The Halloween episodes
Yeah.
for the most part, like high-end costumes. I'm talking like pro cosplay level costumes, and dude's always like left with a crappy t-shirt.
Dudario. There's a dude.
I was Dudio and Dudigi.
Dudio and Dudigi.
So for the Mario, dude finally got to dress
Yeah.
up as well, and so we were Dudio and Dudigi
Yeah.
playing.
But that stood
Mario
up
Kart.
just to be in costume like that.
Oh.
And he was just trying to convince me. He goes, "If we're doing the Mario Kart thing, is it? I'm dressing up as Mario." I'm going, "Now you can do whatever you want. So you're gonna be Luigi." No, I'm not doing that. Goes, yes, you are. I go, no, I'm not doing that.
Yes,
He goes, yes,
you
you are.
are.
And I know you're doing that. And then he goes, yes, you are. I go,
You
you.
can't argue with the producer.
I'm like, what? So I ended up embracing it, and it ended up standing out for me. So
The
thank
worst part
you
was
for
gluing
put-
on the mustaches.
over my mustache.
that little spirit gum afterwards, you're like, yeah.
But I'm like, thanks again for you two being in my lives and making me do I don't want to do all the time, including this show. So, anyways,
Why you want to do this show?
yeah, but I'm saying it's like the fact that we brought
That
it-
show.
that specific show. Yeah. So there's certain episodes that, anyways, just to say that's a standout, honorable mention.
Play
Yeah,
clip.
I was gonna say, just it's worth it. Play a little clip of that. Hey, Luigi! No, it's a Luigi.
Dudigi.
Dugidi?
Dudio Dudigi. Hey, let's have a beer. Can we stop with the accents? That's hard.
We can do that.
Yeah.
It's very difficult with the accents.
Woohoo! That was a fun race.
Mario Kart. Whee! That's super racist.
All right, so year 5, dude.
Year 5. Well, okay, so we can't do year 5.
Oh yeah, we only had 4 beers here
So
on the
we
flight.
had our we told you at the very beginning that we're going to do our first 4 years with the flight, but once we've chosen our favorite, we're going to finish off year 5 with a proper pint. None of these little tasters anymore. We're going with a proper pint. So looking at everything,
It's,
what do you
it's
guys,
a hard pick. It's a hard pick. They are all delicious in their own way. But
I love how just, you know what, it stood out for me for every single one of them is that type of beer, depending on what kind of a beer drinker you are, what you usually go to, regardless if it's an IPA, if it's a hazy, if it's a Nipola, though, if you want to taste what a beer should taste like in those categories, that's what they
very
do here.
distinct. The cream ale was really
And
stood
it
out like
always
a
has
cream
that.
ale.
There's
Like,
always.
oh,
I'm always
yeah.
trying to figure out. Okay, what's that? There's a little something that's always added to it. And I'm going,
That's what influenced my pick.
A little je ne sais quoi.
That's what influenced my pick.
Oh, really?
I went of the 4. Like I said, they were all delicious. It was a hard pick, but the one I decided to go with was the Broken Monk.
Oh,
And you remember we said is that little tasty
Yeah,
caramel?
yeah.
A dude mentioned he did a little bit of research and he flashed me the card. Like, Dr. Pepper.
shut for real.
Yeah.
We
I'm
were
like, there was a very distinctive taste.
Yeah.
I couldn't place my finger.
Damn.
Caramel was close to it because you don't expect Dr. Pepper in the beer.
Yeah.
But it's got a very unique signature, which really made me go, you know what? That's the one I'm gonna have some more of.
Nice. For me, it was a lot of back and forth. But I ended up with the Dandelion because to me it
Good
was
pick.
the most of all the beers we had. Like I said, whatever you enjoy. So Dandelion, what type of beer is it again?
Blonde?
Yeah, that
Is
was
it
the
just
blonde. Yeah, that was the blonde.
So it has, my comment was it was nice, refreshing, it was crisp, but there's that je ne sais quoi. There's something in there that's
There's a little
completely
signature
different.
taste, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Great way to say it, but that signature taste. I'm going, you know what? That's not usually where I gravitate to beer wise, and for some reason, this one it just had enough of that difference. That's
started to go for the
the
blondes.
one that's the one I want to go for. I'm going for the pint.
Oh,
what
wow.
did you pick?
I picked the Happy to Be Here.
Oh.
Because this is a great venue. I want to come back.
He is happy to be here.
See, the producer knows how to suck up.
Yeah, but that was a great cream ale, I gotta say. At the moment you
Yeah.
tasted it, you at first, like looking at it, it was like, is this a lager? No, and you could really taste right away what it was, nice and clean.
Just so you guys are fully aware what's going on right now, we're running up time after our choice. Just so we have the exceptional Jill getting our beers ready.
You have
for
to pour
us.
the pints. We said
While
what we liked, you had
we're
to pour
having
the
this
pints.
conversation. Everything's live, right? So things are happening live. But we're gonna transition from here. I'll do you first, dude.
The flights?
Yeah, I'm gonna transition over, and Jill's gonna hand me your choice.
Oh,
Stand by. So this is yours,
am I a broken monk?
and this is mine. Oh,
Oh,
thank
you get a mug.
Hell yeah.
Cheers,
and
dude.
Wait, before we cheers.
Thank you, Jill.
This beer actually has a backstory to it.
Oh, really?
So
Yes.
where we're recording right now, it's the actual name of this venue, this restaurant.
Yeah, so there's the golf club, there's the Broken Stick
brewery,
Brewery,
yeah.
but the restaurant is called the Dandelion.
Yeah, and that is also, it's named after whose mom? You remember? Jill, whose mom?
Leonard's mom.
mom. So, shout out to
Leonard's
mom and naming an awesome beer and having that be included in our
Cheers.
show. Cheers. You can tell it's live. I'm just yelling out stuff in the restaurant.
That's a good beer.
That's fantastic. It's so, that freak man, that little something that he puts in there. Good job, Dave.
Yeah, good job, Dave. Dave's the brewmaster. Good job,
Damn.
Dave. All right, so
We got a chance to meet Dave before we were setting up, and he actually chose every single beer we were drinking today, except for this one, but out of our flight.
Yeah.
So here's a quick pic of us with Dave. Right? So
Right.
thanks again.
Thanks, Dave. So, year 5, what stood out for you?
Year 5 was such a phenomenal year for us. Really, there's
A lot
so
of growth,
much.
a lot of evolution.
So much. Because we've been doing this for a while now, and we want to make sure that we're respecting 2 things, right? One, that we're enjoying what we're doing. It is a legitimate therapy Thursday.
Yeah, if you don't enjoy what you do, it's not worth doing.
Exactly. But we wanted to make sure that you guys enjoyed what we do, obviously. So if it's just the 3 of us, and if we have our production crew involved and our studio audience as well, sometimes we'll be a little group, which is awesome to us too, and everybody can laugh and have a good time. But if you guys are not laughing and having a good time, it's kind of a moot point.
A move point. Thank you, Joey.
Because cows don't have an opinion. So, but year 5, some of the biggest moments for me was the fact that we transitioned in our first 4 years. We relied a lot on the Crappy Bowl of Mystery.
The Crappy Bowl of
Let's do
Mystery.
it. Let's do it. Okay. The Crappy Bowl of Mystery.
What a world.
I bet you haven't seen that logo in a while.
It's
if you've
been
been
a
watching. The more we advanced in the show, the more we were given specific subjects and just having conversation. When we would have like pre-production conversations about what we want to do and what people are enjoying, the more shows you do, the more of an understanding of who your audience is and what you enjoy. And one of the biggest things for us is what has changed. When we first started off the show, we could not get any stats whatsoever on who's watching the show. We didn't have enough
So
information.
we just threw stuff out there and see what stuck.
But one of the biggest things that blew my mind in the last year is that 90% of our viewers are American. 90% of you are American watching, and then
We do promote Canadian content,
So we talk about Canada for you, not for Canadians, because apparently they don't care.
Well, or they already know.
Or they already know. I don't know, but that's a big thing, and just that viewership of guiding us along and not struggling. Yeah, I guess struggling to make sure that we're keeping it fresh, we're keeping it entertaining, and it's stuff that you all will enjoy as well. And one of the biggest things that we introduced, well, it's funny enough because in that year 5, we actually had 3 different theme songs that year. We had the going into the season, right?
Which was our second theme song.
Yeah, which was the second theme song. Then for our anniversary episode, we switched. We had a new opening theme song, and then we met somebody absolutely phenomenal that changed our world when it came to a lot of the content we created, which also created the 3rd theme song.
So big shout out to Cold 80 from the Darker Day Studios.
So in year 5, he had a major influence on a lot of stuff, and we started making music videos for the first time, which is amazing, right? So we had that year 5 for me, what stands out is the music side of things.
Yes.
So the theme songs, having our own music videos.
I'm
That was
still
a
getting
big
flashbacks
thing.
from the hot tub.
Yeah, that was an awesome,
Dude,
awesome.
run a clip of the hot tub one.
So raise them high, let out a cheer for every single soul who's near. To each and every subscriber, we say thanks for lending an ear. Now grab a cold beer, let the world go by. Sit back and enjoy. Watch the therapy 10 men bend fly.
Yeah, that was too much fun.
So that's an homage, by the way. We're not that bad people.
It's an homage to Hot Tub Time
Exactly.
Machine.
So when we were thinking about should we do that 500th video episode, we wanted to have a music video. Cole wrote an original song for us, so we were 100% hot tubbing the whole thing, man. But
Anyways,
that stands out big time.
What stands out for me in year 5? 5 years, you come in with this mentality of, we're doing it for us, we're enjoying ourselves. If people want to watch, great. But at the same time, you kind of do care how many people are watching. And you look at your numbers, and some videos don't get a lot of views, some get pretty good numbers and all this. And you look at the graph, it kind of does this. And then at one point in year 5, we had one video and
Oh,
like
yeah.
my hand, you can see it's off the screen because literally it's off the charts, as opposed to everything else where usually we'll have, a few hundred to maybe 1,000 views on some of them. This thing had currently 44,000 views and counting.
Yeah.
It's still going up, and it was the Roku CD challenge.
Yeah.
And it's not about the episode itself, what we did for that episode, but it's the fact that we actually managed to make a video that. What does it take to become viral?
Okay, for
what
us,
qualifies as
dude,
viral?
for Lazyboys Night, that's viral.
Yeah, for us, it's
I don't
viral.
know. Do the research or whatever. What constitute a viral video?
But for us, based on the rest of our numbers,
Holy
that thing
Jesus.
is not even close. It's
Imagine
like,
if all our videos did that.
It's
Oh.
like if you took a bunch of turtles and set them off in a race, and a cheetah came in and went whoosh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what that video was, and hoping to get a few more of those.
So-
but that really set a new bar of
Yeah.
what can be achieved for us.
So I have to a shout out to one of our subscribers, viewers. Since this specific viewer watched our original Roku, followed up by our second Roku.
For the winter edition, yeah.
Enjoyed it so much that subscribed and is now a viewer. I want to mention the name, but here's the thing. Before I mention the name, I got to apologize. So I just noticed lately that in our email inbox, we have emails that are in the other category that I had never looked at.
Oh, because the Outlook has the
Yes.
Oh.
So, Gray from Kansas City, shout out to you. Thank you for your email. I will respond now that I know and I saw your email. I will 100% respond to you, but I thought it was worthy because you sent that out like over a month ago and I didn't respond, so I don't want you to think that it was literally.
He's not ignoring you. He
I'm
just
not
didn't know
ignoring
your
you.
message
I'm
was
not
there.
ignoring any of you.
No.
There's a lot of there's things, man. If you've been watching the show long enough, or if you look at old episodes, I'm not the biggest fan of tech, but I
an
do
understatement.
make an effort to go in there and respond to all of you when you put up comments on our videos. If you send us emails, I respond. But if I don't, give me that leeway. Give me the time. I will. But great. Thank you very much for your email. Awesome. I'm super happy you're on board. We're happy you're on board. And keep watching more episodes with us.
Welcome to the show, Gray.
Right? So it was huge. It was those episodes made a big difference for us. Right? So when we're looking at subscribers, when we're looking at viewership, what that gives us, it just gives us an idea. Like I was talking earlier, it gives us an idea where to go, right? What you're enjoying, what we should be posting, and we always make sure that we're enjoying it as much. We're not going to cater 100% to what you want if it's not something we enjoy. Because if not, I can guarantee you, if we're not enjoying it, you won't as well. So that's the biggest takeaway from that.
I was trying to remember if there's ever an episode I didn't enjoy doing.
There's most of those we never aired.
All right, so honorable
disclosure?
mention. Full disclosure. Honorable mention. Through the years, there have been a few episodes that have never seen the light of day.
Yeah. Why?
Usually,
Why?
because the pre-taping involved a few too many of these. One stands out particularly. It was the sing-along challenge. Here's the challenge. You put on a headset. The tune plays. The camera doesn't pick it up. The audience doesn't know what's playing. Only you hear it. But you're supposed to sing along to it. So you only get the bad, broken vocals and nothing else.
It was bad.
It was bad. We're not singers, so to us we needed a little bit of liquid courage to do this. And we had a little too much liquid courage. And let me tell you, what song did you do again?
No, don't even. You know what? It's a blur, and I'll leave it as a blur, and we'll leave it like that.
Let's just say the Spice Girls were involved for one of us, and it was
like when I was talking about
so bad we could not air that episode.
I was talking about the 100th video.
Yeah,
how you see us? Sometimes we're worse than that. Just saying, this is not Cheers fake beer. We're actually we're actually enjoying proper beverages. I can say beverage now. I've been practicing.
I'm impressed.
Yeah,
dude.
right. I've been practicing that.
Watch the back episodes. You'll see he has a hard time saying the word beverage.
Yeah, that's my French tongue. I French very well.
Ça donne française.
What?
C'est un franco-ontarien.
What?
Well, dude, what? You gotta say something?
What?
I'm laughing because you guys were talking, and I was almost entering some of the clips from those sing-along, but
no,
I refrained myself.
No, you cannot do that with.
You notice he's holding his paper like it's a big cigar. You got anything to add there, dude? Like we've been talking about our favorites.
I've got a few favorites that I'd like to add actually.
Okay.
All right.
If you guys don't mind.
Not at all.
All right. So, over the years, obviously, there's been a lot of episodes. I mean, I must admit, some of my favorite episodes, as you know, are the ones where I get to torture you guys. Oh, sorry. There's many of them, obviously. Like those dude dares are not just from. Some of them came from the audience.
So he's spitting up the beer. So while we're suffering the pain, he's the jackass who planned the pain. You have to understand this.
Yeah. Not all of them.
I'm good.
Oh,
I was not expecting that.
Some of them do come from the audience, right? We've had some.
Yeah, we do have some audience suggestions.
We had a lot of suggestions,
right?
Which you were highly influenced by, I'm guessing.
By them,
because he gets to pick out what the audience sends us, and he's like he weeds it out.
Yeah.
I've weeded out, but I mean, look, we started very severe. Like some of the first one were like the slushy and the hot pepper.
Yeah,
those were
that's
intense.
true, eh?
Those like the original
that's how we
ones.
started off.
Yeah.
There's certain expectations there.
Yeah, and those were tortured, but I mean, scary at the same time, right? Because I mean, dude eating that hot pepper, we were not sure if we're gonna.
Wait, him with the lemon and the aluminum
foil, the slushy, your brain
just
freeze.
Think about it, my teeth are imploding right now.
But seriously, I mean, as much as those were enjoyable for me, I mean, you guys did get me back, at our 4th year anniversary where you.
Yeah, we did. Back to back, all the different
where we got
challenges.
That was
all
a bit
the
rough.
dares.
I remember dunking the frozen water on him at Lazyboys camping.
Yeah, but a year ago we did with oh my god, with
we combined multiple. So we
Yeah.
had the bug zapper and the slappy spatchy and
Yeah.
the disgusting
So all
the
of
baby
those
diarrhea
different-
food.
That was the Dude Dare Marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on our
So,
fourth.
and that was your
Payback.
your first introduction
Yeah.
as well to the general public.
No, his first introduction.
Yeah, it was in that episode.
I thought it was when Jude and Lude.
That's what I'm talking about. It's the same
that's the same
episode.
It's the
Yeah.
same episode.
When Jude
They're
and
all a
Lude,
blur
when Jude
now.
and Lude were the
That's why I'm
next
the producer.
generation, that
Yeah.
was a year ago. That was our 4th anniversary
Oh
episode.
my God.
That's when he first showed up.
Oh my! Well,
On
first on
insistence-
camera.
On camera.
Because
on
of
camera.
yeah, on camera. That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
Jude and Lude insisted that was part of their contractual agreement was that
And we figured
Dude had to be on the
he's
show.
not ugly enough to break the camera, so he could be on.
and again it's setting up expectations, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But all seriously, I mean, like, I think there's...
Don't be serious. You're just gonna make me angry.
Well, look at my... I'm wearing a
You
tie.
won't like me if I get angry.
I'm wearing a tie today.
Yeah,
Lazy
you are
Boys t-shirt,
serious.
Lazy Boys t-shirt. It's like he looks like
Suit and
he's
tie
off
guy.
to like prep school or something.
Okay.
But I mean,
We'll keep cutting him
in
off.
all honesty, seriously, some of my 2 episodes that mean the most for me.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them is actually year 3 when you guys actually realized what I do. You know, I remember like I was sick. And you guys had to do everything on your wall, like you had to like
yes.
cue in all the videos and
Yes.
you know, like that was like
That
and
was
you
a
actually
bare bones episode because Dude was missing.
That's
Yeah.
a really funny episode because there's okay. All right, do the thing.
Warning. The following video is for entertainment purposes only. A sense of humor required beyond this point. Do not attempt to recreate or reenact any stunt, activity, comment, observation, or verbal diarrhea seen in this episode. Dude and Dude are not professionals yet, so any attempt to copy them in any way would be completely stupid. Seriously, they have no idea what they're doing. Everything you see is made up as they go. I should know. I work with them every week, and they have no clue. Well, you can't say I didn't warn you. Lazy Boys night, time well wasted. Cheers, dudes!
That's awesome. Well done. Okay.
Hang on. Oh, glasses.
Okay, hurry up. Okay, we gotta open this first. I miss Dude. Okay.
Hang on.
No, I'm not gonna do it now. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go. That's Dude.
That's Dude.
And welcome to Lazy Boys Night. Now, in case you're wondering what the heck is going on, Dude is absent this week. He's sick. What did he say it was? Gonorrhea or something? I don't know. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
You're lucky, man. He's not gonna be able to retaliate. Yeah. So we have to deal with doing the show just the 2 of us.
We have no crew this week.
So hang in, folks. This is gonna be interesting for us as well.
All right. We talk about that after, right?
Yeah. I'm so used to having direction.
I know. Do we talk about the beer review? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
What are
do.
drinking? Yeah.
There's no pop-ups.
no pop-ups,
There's no intro.
Nothing.
There's
Raw.
It's
Yeah.
so raw.
That's it, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, so that was like, I mean, I appreciate that because finally I got some appreciation. And then,
Yes,
We did appreciation.
Yeah.
No,
right?
in all honesty, dude, we
do appreciate it.
Only took a couple of years
Yeah,
for you guys
just
to
a
realize.
few years, but that's fine.
Yeah, and then another one that kind of surprised me. There's an episode, and that it's worth watching, and it's called The Golden Touch.
Oh.
You guys remember? It was a Crappy Bowl
That's an
mystery
older
episode.
Yes.
one, yeah.
And I remember
Classic
that
Crappy
episode.
Bowl and mystery question.
Yeah, I remember that episode because you guys were talking about that movie. And I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, because a Crappy Bowl mystery, you pick a question. I don't even know sometimes.
Well, we don't know until we read it.
He weeds out initially, but then they go in the bowl, so he doesn't
Yeah.
know what's going to be drawn.
I don't know what's. And you guys are talking about this movie, and I'm like doing the research, trying to find a movie. I can't find anything, and you guys are going on. And I'm like, man, this is a really good movie. I really want to watch it, and I can't find anything. And then I finally realized at the end the whole freaking thing.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna
so
go
if
any
you ever
further.
want to watch it, fast forward a little bit.
And,
Go
and
ahead.
that really gave me like that's when I realized I knew you guys were nerds, but that was you guys are not creative nerds, that's for sure. Yeah. So those are
Nice.
by far those are my 2. So guys,
Hell yeah.
Cheers, dude.
cheers.
Cheers. For just for fun, I love the fact that after the fact, when you found out what you found out, you legitimately had to create artwork for that episode. So just show it to them right
And
now.
this is before
Yeah,
AI,
exactly.
so you actually had to
You had to
create.
actually build it and create it. So show it now. Right?
Yeah.
So good job.
Good job, dude. Anyways, I just want to say, it's been 5 years so far, and I say so far because I do not see an end in sight. But thank you for being with us for 5 years.
Man.
Here's to the next 5, 10,
Yeah.
15, 20, I mean, till we die, basically.
Cheers to all of you that supported us throughout the years. We've had amazing special guests. We've had amazing guests in the Dude Den when we're actually recording a lot of the time.
Audience members,
You
yeah.
guys don't know, but we have an audience that shows up.
There's some right there, you can't see.
We have some here now, but all of that support means so much to us, and we appreciate it. We appreciate you, and we're happy when you comment or when you simply just watch the show
speaking
and
of,
enjoy it.
Subscribe.
Oh, at the very end.
And then like and
do
share.
that
I
100%.
know.
That helps us a lot.
I also want to give a shout out to all the known and unknown brewmasters out there
Yeah.
who've been
Supplying
giving
us for
for 5 years.
Dude.
New beers every time.
Every
the
Thursday.
craft beer market is just so fantastic.
Yeah,
and
we're lucky.
specifically Broken Stick right now today, where we've had 4 incredible beers.
Yeah.
And I know they have more too. I saw the fridge.
We're not done, man. When
We're
we
not
wrap
done.
up, we're not done.
And
Yeah.
it's just it's a wonderful way to enjoy having a great discussion with friends.
So what I was trying to say to add on to that, every Thursday it's a brand new episode, right? And we haven't missed one in 5 years. But with that, every Thursday is a brand new beer.
I think we had 1 repeat in 5 years.
And that was just because they changed the can. I
Yeah,
remember
the
that.
label looked different, so we
But
didn't know.
that's how much of a beer
Beer
snob.
snob.
How much of a beer snob we are is that
we could pick it up and taste it. Hey, we've had this one before.
Like, we've had this before, and going, holy, how out of all the beers we've had, how are we picking up? No, I've had this one before, and like we're looking at it, going, the can must have changed. And for sure, when we checked it out, it was just that the can had changed,
the label.
and we've had it.
Yeah.
So it happened once. We had the same beer twice, but they had changed the can. But kudos to our beer snobbiness. We 100%
Beer snobbiness.
snobbiness. We called it. We saw it, and it's like, holy frick.
Anyways,
Yeah.
hope you enjoyed a few of these brews. Hope you enjoyed the episodes most of all.
Yep.
And hope you enjoy whatever's to come in the next 5, 10, 15, 20.
Hey man, as long as you guys are sticking around. But if you legitimately want to have a blast when you're done with this episode, go into videos, right? In videos, click oldest and start looking, because my
Back up
biggest
here, 'cause you'll see the
takeaway,
evolution, yeah.
dude, my biggest takeaway from all of this, regardless of year to year to year, even back in 2018 when it was just a concept and we were trying
The
to
retro
work out,
episodes.
we already knew what we wanted to do. We've evolved, of course, but the subject matter, if you look, there's a lot of stuff that we talked about that it still applies today, and a lot of, we were, like we've mentioned several times, we're ahead of the curve on a lot of stuff. Not to brag, but I'm 100% gonna brag right now, is that we're ahead of the curve.
We've influenced Hollywood a few times.
Dude, there's so much. When I started watching old episodes and going, what? We were talking about that? That's amazing. So have yourself a treat. Go binge watch some Lazyboys nights. And I can guarantee you, if you look at new episodes and you go to old episodes, and if you look even just how our background has changed, those are huge things, man.
Retro episode, the wall was green.
But there's been so much evolution just on the way we present it, our lighting, our camera work, how we enter a show, how
Our
we
graphics.
our everything else. But what has been constant through every single year is our banter and
you
your
guys.
involvement. And you guys,
Yeah.
we appreciate you. Thank you so much. So we're gonna finish up. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna go do our thing. But dude's gonna put up, and this is really important too, all of our special guests that we've had on the show
A
throughout
quick
the years.
montage.
Yeah, so we're gonna flip through them. Please do look at them, and if there's any of them that you go, you know what, I want to see what that episode was about, go check our older episodes. I can guarantee you'll enjoy it.
There's 5 years of backlog on there.
Lazy Boys Night is subject matter, but most of it is our interaction with you and on things that we enjoy and things that you enjoy as well. Right?
See you next Thursday.
We'll see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to all of you. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
It's just two guys talking. There they go again and saying anything. Talking about nothing. Nothing new to say. Talking anyway. So much to review. So let's have a cold brew. A cold brew. Everybody's talking. It's not anything. No one's listening. Talking about nothing. They're all yammering. I can't hear a thing. Nothing I can do. So let's have one more brew. One more brew.
Two guys talking, saying anything, nothing new to say, talking anyway. Start yammering, can't hear a thing, nothing I can do. So let's have one more brew. One more brew. Let's have one more brew. One more brew. Stop talking, try listening, try anything, try whistling. There you go again, saying anything, nothing I can do. So let's have one more brew. One more brew. Let's have one more brew. One more brew.